All right, y'all. So this video is going to be relatively short and I'm going to get straight to the point. I want to address the issue that's very common across the board, and especially with a lot of startups and people that's just trying to sell service-based products, right? So here's the thing. A lot of people are struggling with sales because they just simply talk too much, all right? You are looking a little too desperate. I made a little video for TikTok and Instagram, like, short little reel talking about it, but I want to expand on this just a little bit more. Okay, so you got features and then you have benefits. Okay, when it comes down to any type of product. So the benefit is more so for the customer. Okay, like their personal needs and how it can ease their pain. The features are just a list of things that the customers could actually utilize. So features and benefits often get confused, but they are not exactly the same. So I think what happens is people get so caught up in every little widget and gadget that they have, and they want to just name off the list. Hey, I can do this. And what's happening is the people that's listening to you, they're trying to process it, but you're just simply giving them too much information. And information overload is what causes analysis, paralysis, right? Or paralysis by analysis, however you want to say it, whatever. You get what I'm saying, all right? So it pretty much paralyzes your prospect or your client or your possible customer. So you don't want to do that, because the fact of the matter is people don't just wake up and say, perfect day today to just go buy a random product that I didn't know exists or didn't know I needed. All right. What product can I just go buy that I don't know is out there today from a stranger? Nobody thinks like that. And this is why I am very, 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 and listen, I live by content. I live by, the way you market and everything like that, because what that does is it gives you social media presence. And it gives the buyer, the potential buyer, the opportunity to go ahead and get to know you and see you before, right? Before you even offer them anything. They're already looking at you. You have eyes on you. And here's another little nugget that I want to add in, right? In case you guys didn't know. Education is the way. Education is the way. You need to find somebody. I don't care if you're not a good content creator, but content creation is a must. You need to educate the consumers, possible buyers, clients, or whatever. You need to educate them around on the specific products and services that you offer. Okay, you can make how-to videos. You can make how to do this, how to do that, or have go live and do Q&A and things like that. Because what that does is it gives the potential buyer, right, and your audience a chance to get to know about the product, even see if it's something that could even help them out, something that they actually need in the first place. Because that's where that's where the biggest mistake is, because you're running off at the mouth talking about a bunch of nothing or things that's not relatable to them. You're just trying to sell them on something, and people intuitively know that, right? And some people have, discernment. They can tell, like, man, they just trying to hurry up and make a quick sale, whatever. And you're talking about all of these features when the whole time they only needed probably one. And if you would have just stuck to that one and made a frame around it and just say, hey, this is what could happen after you buy my service or whatever, shop with me, and this is what happened if you didn't shop with me. Here's you gotta point out the pain points, right? You gotta get the pain points out there, and you gotta solve their issue. Solve their issue. Think more them and less about you and how you feel about the product. Who cares how you are? You gonna buy your own product? All right, you're probably not gonna be too successful, right? They're buying your product. So everything has to be customer centric. Everything has to revolve around them. They don't care about your story. They don't care about how long it took you to make the thing. They don't care about any of that. All they care about is, okay, if I spend money, I need to get that outcome. after I spend that money. Or I'm not going to be too happy. All right. I'm not going to be too happy. So what you need to be focusing on as the seller, as the person on the other side, you need to be very customer centric and thinking about them and explaining the value to their particular, their tailor-made issue, right? Like everything, their experience need to be tailor-made. You don't want to try and sell to everybody either, right? And you normally here's a term, right, in the corporate world. So you have what you call an ideal customer profile. Basically, it's like an avatar of people that may shop with you, that's more likely to buy from you, because it's all the way down to their situation, height, the color they like, all kinds of different things that you can, use in order to build that ICP out, and you'll have a better chance, generating leads like that. And in case you don't know what a lead is somebody that could potentially buy what you have for them, right? And you have to qualify them. So there is a whole sales process that you need to understand. All right, you need to understand. So before you go and try to sell them extra hard, you need to do some sort of discovery, that's just doing your research and your due diligence on the people that you are trying to appeal to, because they have particular pains that they want to be alleviated. Like they have things that they're going through. You need to figure out what those things are and pick out the specific features that can actually benefit those people. So if you don't understand exactly what I'm talking about and you want me to actually slow it down and talk to you like a baby, like, I highly suggest that you actually you can get on a coaching call with me. I offered that down there. That's in the description. But I just wanted to touch on that because a lot of people don't realize, like, the money is there for you. It's not that you're incompetent. It's not that you're retarded. You don't know anything. Oh, woe is me. You're never gonna make it. This business stuff is too hard. It's just that you don't understand the psychology of it. So many people told you, like, yo, push this button, do this, sign up for that, and you're gonna be successful. That is not how that goes. If you do not have the ability to sell, which is one of the most essential pieces of business, I don't know how you're going to excel unless you have enough capital in order to invest in a whole team, a sales professional, somebody that can come in and help you. But again, like I said, if you found value in what I just said and it kind of like, gave you like a little light bulb up there, feel free to go ahead and fill out my self-development form, which I help with a variety of things, right? Go ahead and fill that out. That gives me more information about you so I can give you a more tailor-made experience, and we can talk about some of these issues and see what we can work out, right? We can work out a little plan to maybe jumpstart your business and get you some more sales methodologies and all of that stuff. Like, we can figure that out, but it's kind of hard I have to leave it broad on YouTube, and I cannot go into real specifics because I don't know your industry vertical. I don't know exactly what you do right now. I just turned on the camera and I'm just trying to help you out in a general sense and hope that it kind of like rings a bell for you, okay? Some people need these type of reminders. And then there are some people who are super smart and they're like, oh man, I knew that already. Okay, look, this is not for you. This is for people that is struggling. They're hitting the wall. They don't know why they can't make a sale. It's very hard for them to close on anything. It's because they don't have a framework around how they're doing things. They did not build out an ideal customer profile. They do not understand how to, do different sales methodologies like spin and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't understand how to paint the picture of what it looks like after, what it may look like after you're done, dealing with me and whatever, after you purchase. And then you need to paint the picture of like what it may look like if they don't work with you. Okay, you need to paint both pictures. If you're not good at painting both pictures, I highly suggest that you get with somebody or go do your research and try to figure out how to do that. Because most people aren't buying you. They're not buying how many hours you put into that product. They're not going to buy that. You can't put that cost on them. They are buying simply the outcome. They are buying the outcome, and you need to figure out what value you can bring specifically to them, so they can feel like, yo, they really did their research on me and they're talking to me. All right, this seems like exactly what I need. Wow. And if you can explain people's problems better than them or just as good, they know you know what you're talking about. So do more research on the people. Stop thinking about all your features and all of that, because nobody cares. And you look super desperate. This is another side tip, like on a psychological from a psychological standpoint, right? You got to understand that people are looking for people that don't look desperate, okay? You cannot come out here looking desperate and trying to hurry up and make a sale, hit quota, whatever you're trying to do. Stop doing that. Stop. You're reading off this long list of features that nobody cares about, or they probably don't even understand because you're making it sound so complex, right? What if you're talking about a CRM and they don't even know what a CRM is? You know, what if you're talking about, like, you got to understand where your people are, how much knowledge they have. And this is why you get them with the content, right? Make your content fun or whatever, make it pop out, talk about it, talk around it, educate them. That way, when you do start, like if they do get on some type of call with you and you're trying to close or whatever, you're setting an appointment, they understand like what you have, the value of what you have, because you've educated them through content. I don't understand how so many people think they're gonna make millions and millions and millions of dollars. They don't have a sales team. They don't have a process. They don't have social media. They have social media, but they don't have any content around what they do. How in the world are people gonna know what you're doing? Then you're just gonna inbox them and say, "Hey man, I got this thing. I got all of this. Look, I can help you out. Whatever." They're like, "Oh, wait. That's too much information, and I don't even know what you're talking about." That's how most people are, and I'm not saying that they're dumb. I'm just saying that what you are educated on, they may not be. So I don't care if you got the best product in the world. If you're talking to me and I have no idea what you're talking about, or I don't know the terminology, you're not going to be able to convert. Okay? You're not going to be able to convert. The content being centered around your product or your service and whatnot, or you doing like giveaways and all of that, these are things like lead magnets. Lead magnets are bringing in qualified people that already kind of like nibbled on the bait. All right, that's what a lead magnet is. It's like a bait. You reel them in, they nibbled on it a little bit, so that's letting you know they're like kind of like a warm lead. If you got a hot lead, they probably already went through a funnel and all of that, and they already told you, they gave you a budget and all of that. All you gotta do is close. But you'd be surprised. It's easy, but it's not that easy. Okay, so that is, if this was a mystery to you, like, I was just hoping to, ring that bell upstairs for you to let you know. Pause, get an actual framework, get with somebody that knows what they're talking about. You can get with me. It doesn't matter. You can go ahead and fill out that form that I'm going to have in the description for you, and we can go from there. But I don't want you to keep bumping your heads, all right? So if you found value in what I just gave you, then, hit the thumbs up, comment, let me know what your struggles are currently, or just let me know if you agree with what I'm saying. You can go ahead and share this to a friend, somebody that you need, or maybe you got somebody in sales on your team and they just don't quite understand this concept. Or make sure you subscribe, most importantly, because the information that I'm going to be bringing you is going to get deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. Right now I'm just starting everything off broad, but when I get to the point to where I handle all of the broad content, I'm going to start narrowing it down and give you every aspect of this business thing, and actually giving you step by step and different methodologies and processes. So if you're interested in that, I highly suggest that you go ahead and subscribe right now and support your boy. It's Magic Intel, and I'm out.